By virtue of the powers vested in me as acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. Thank you, and you may be seated. Honorable ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Okay, it's fine. Can we start again? I understand. Good evening. Much better. I'm Dr. Paswani Mukhobu. I'm the Vice Principal of Institutional Development. The University of South Africa is a unique, dynamic, and a leader in comprehensive open distance learning institution in our country. I wish to welcome each and every one of you to this graduation ceremony of the university. In this institution, we take pride ourselves in our contribution to the developmental state by producing the much needed human capital, academic cadres with the requisite intellectual aptitude to address the challenges facing this country, the continent, and the world at large. This graduation ceremony is one of the specially planned series graduation during this session. This follows the disruptions we had, and we profusely apologize for that. A graduation ceremony is a special occasion for graduates. It is an occasion that bears witness to achievements resulting from hard work, diligence, and dedication. Your presence here today gives this occasion the academic weight it deserves, and it makes this truly special occasion for our graduates. As we gather to celebrate the countless hours of hard work come to fruition, I would like to welcome and thank you, not only for being present, but also for everything that you have done to support our students along their demanding journey. Our graduates' journey to this day reflects grounding in sound educational principles and ethical values that nourish and enrich the bearers of Unisa qualification. It is a qualification with attributes intended to address our social, economic, and political challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, we are elated to welcome you to this graduation ceremony. As I said, a special occasion indeed. May I also extend a very special welcome to all Unisa staff whose presence here gives this ceremony the dignity and importance it warrants. Allow me to single out the following members of staff from our executive management: Dr. P.J. Mieza on behalf of the Registrar, from College of Human Sciences, Professor K. Masemula, who's the Executive Dean, Professor F.T. Silindi, from College Representative of Human Sciences, College of Economic Management and Sciences, Professor N.H. Manchidi, College of Education, Professor J. Siroto, and Dr. S.J. Mohapi. College of Accounting Sciences, Professor T.C. Mudisani, and Mr. Arnovo. Spouses, partners, representative of the above-mentioned office bearers, graduates and diplomandi present, guests of graduates and diplomandi, you are welcome. I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Dr. F.T. Silindi from the College of Human Sciences, who will deliver the Chancellor's address this evening. May I also take this opportunity to acknowledge members of the academic staff in our procession. I acknowledge members of the support staff and administrative staff whom from the graduation divisions whom this ceremony is important and they ensure that it's a success. From the Department of Institutional Advancement, Department of Facility Management, Multimedia Center, Durban Regional Offices. Of course, these are our employees who work tirelessly to make this day a reality. They ensure that all the logistical arrangements for this ceremony are in place. Ladies and gentlemen, during this ceremony, I will confer and award degrees to all graduates present. These are our students who have satisfied the academic standards set by the university. The ceremony is your celebration, so please feel free to express your joy and excitement. There's only one condition, and that is allow every student to be praised with the same level of joy. In conclusion, this graduation ceremony commemorates your dedication and achievements, and so let's celebrate and enjoy. I thank you. I'm now going to request Professor F.T. Lindi to deliver the Chancellor's address.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, colleagues, graduates, members of family, good evening. So yesterday evening, I shared with our graduates the importance of building and giving back to our communities. I gave an example of building a house for ourselves and related it to building our own careers. I also spoke about how we do not build houses on our own because there's a team of people who do many activities to ensure that our house is as beautiful as we want it to be. I also spoke about how graduates should use the skills they gained at Unisa to empower their communities and encourage those with entrepreneurial skills to pursue their goals because we need them to help improve the unemployment rate of our country. I also encourage graduates to be kind to those around them and giving back to the community. The first thing you can simply do is to engage with those around you in a constructive manner. Instead of being tempted to bring people down, rather try to change the tone of your conversations and interactions to be constructive. Of course, it is easy to be nice, or at least pretend to be nice, when talking to your boss or the traffic officer who stopped you, for speeding. But what is more challenging and also more important is to be respectful and constructive when engaging with those who have less power than you and with those who have wronged you in some way. I'm not saying that you should pretend that everything is okay when it isn't. Be assertive, but remember, the person who wronged you or the person who is of a lower status than you is also a human being, just like yourself. So I want to encourage you to always consider to build and on the positive aspects of any situations when you're engaging with others. So when I spoke with graduates yesterday evening, I drew attention to all the wars and other forms of destruction that have characterized our history and continue into the present, and asked them to counteract this by always building things up rather than tearing them down. In the realm of small scale, everyday human interaction, we also have a history of overt and covert violence. And today, we see how tearing people down has become rampant on social media. So it is our duty to focus on being constructive in how we engage with other people to build them up, to build our own capacity for empathy, and to build relationships. So this brings me to the second practical thing you can do to foster the climate of building rather than destroying. Please, do not think only of how you're going to use your career, your degree, rather, as a career, but also seek out opportunities to network with others, including other graduates, for example, in professional associations. Work together with others for the benefit of society. Donate some of your time to volunteering in organizations that support whatever causes you may feel passionate about. I know many people who frown upon volunteering, but as someone who volunteered in their undergrad and postgraduate years, I can assure you that in addition to knowing that one is doing some good, there are also many other personal benefits to volunteering. For example, by volunteering, you network with prospective employers, professional networks, and mentors. You learn valuable skills that will be useful in your career, and you improve your social skills and self-esteem while volunteering. With the rise of the internet and the changes brought about by COVID-19, we also have many opportunities for online volunteering. So for those of you who do not feel comfortable about traveling to an organization, you can now volunteer online. Take away just a little bit of time you might have spent on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok, and use it to do some good via online volunteering instead. The third and final thing I encourage you to do in order to contribute to the agenda of building rather than destroying may come as a bit of a surprise. I would like to say to you, do not give up on politics. We live in a world where politics and politicians seem to constantly make things worse rather than better. Oftentimes, problems that they claim to address are not the real problem. On the other hand, we see populist politicians who promise to upend the world and make everything great again, but who in fact have no intention of building anything. On the other hand, we see established politicians who seem only to be happy with the status quo, which include rampant corruption and a lack of service delivery. In the face of these abuses, it is tempting to withdraw into one's shell and to start caring only about one's narrow interests and that of one's immediate family and friends. I understand that. However, I ask you to consider the alternative. So, the question you need to ask yourself is, do you really want to live in a dictatorial and authoritarian country and world where those who are most ruthless are the ones who get to run things, while the rest of us struggle along quietly and privately? Democracy is not pretty. It doesn't work very well, but it is what stands between us and the Hitlers and the Stalins of this world. It is how we affirm that our voice matters, because everybody's voice matters. It is a statement of belief in ourselves and others. We believe that we can make a difference, and we can do so when we are building things together with other people. Buildings are never perfect, and they always need maintenance. We can all agree that our democracy is far from being perfect, and that today it needs a lot of maintenance. But that does not mean that we should abandon it and keep quiet while others tear it down. To conclude, I want to engage, to conclude, anything we engage in is like building, including the Chancellor's address that I'm giving to you today. I constructed my address brick by brick, word by word, to the best of my ability. But I also realized that building is not something one can do entirely on one's own. So I asked my colleagues and friends what came to mind when they thought about building. Their responses were mind-blowing, and I learned a lot from my engagements with them that contributed to the 2 Chancellor's addresses I had to present in the graduation season, yesterday and today. So now, I need your help to complete this building, which is the Chancellor's address. So I'm going to ask you, our graduates, to help me put a full stop, or rather an exclamation mark, to the end of the address. So please stand up. So please face your family members, or a member who came with you to support you, and just wave your hats at them to show your gratitudes for their contribution to your building, which is your career. Thank you. You may be seated. Now that you're seated, please give yourself a round of applause. So this is to applaud you for having the courage to pursue your qualification and to persist until you graduated. So in closing, I hope you remember and appreciate that each and every person or event plays a valuable contribution to the success of your building, no matter how insignificant you may think they might be. So I wish you all the best with your endeavors. Congratulations once again.
Prof. Silindi, thank you very much for sharing the words of wisdom with us, and of course for reminding us that plowing back to the communities we come from is quite important, and also to ensure that we grab or take advantage of the power in the networking. Thank you very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of the college to present the candidates to me.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidate receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors, and I present to you Rahida Hassan.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Nkosinathi Alex Sitole received the degree of Honors Bachelor of Education. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Education. Zolega Tolisile Broro. Happy Tuleleni Buthelezi. Nomfundo Nobuhle Tebekhulu. Saloshna Chetty. Nadine Govender. Emmeline Therese Chrysel. Zinhle Badingile Gumede. The degree is obtained with distinction. Sinenhlanhla Wendy Hlongwane. Philadelphia Busisiwe Khoza. Phumelele Welile Lembethe. Vina Lukraj. Sipesihle Gift Lutuli. Noguthula Madinani. Adisha Maharaj. Mabutle Anatolia Mapela. Nompumelelo Mandwa Mbata. Tusiwe Priscilla Mbeje. Balenhle Nomaswazi Mbele. Bongimpilo Bridget Mkhize. Zamama Dlozi Gloria Mlambo. Ngobile Lungile Ngomezulu. Regina Tuleleni Muloi. Vaneshri Mudli. Nkosinathi Emmanuel Mthethwa. Gugu Priti Mthwani. Puveshni Naidu. Hlengiwe Cynthia Ndlovu. Neliswa Debra Ndlovu. Precious Zinhle Ngobo. Kemi Sarah Nicholson. Zine Nkomo. Fundiswa Carol Ntenga. Kamisile Julian Numalo. Cynthia Angel Gugu Nyembe. Lisa Kim Pitout. Sarisha Ragavadu. Nozipo Siana. Bodine Tamlin van der Merwe. Nonkululeko Angeline Zulu.
Domifuti Protasia Zuma. Dombizodwa Precious Cele. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, I have a grievance. We have parents, it's a full hall, but the energy is equal to one person. What should I say? Kulutu! Pa! This is a graduation. Eric Dugani Dlamini. Luyanda Banele Zomo. Snethemba Immaculate Duma. Cheslin Crimson Govender, degree obtained with distinction. Npiwe Notando Kumete. Melisiwe Peaceful Kwala. Qinisile Mbalenhle Yvonne Hadebe. Zinhle Faith Joy Jwaha. Thank you. Nontethelelo Goodness Kaula. Bongeka Felicia Lubanyana. Tholakele Londiwe Mabaso. Noxolo Thandeka Makudulela. Snigiwe Pearl Mandlanzi. Leven Monique Mans. Ronel Helen Miller. Nomthandazo Mkhize. Nontobeko Nokwethemba Ncube. Nokwanda Thami Mngomezulu. Nokulunga. Nokulunga Precious Mpisane. Zama Sithabile Mpofana, Nqobile Mbali Msweli, Nomthandazo Ntombi Mthembu, Ntokozo Mthembu, Sizangani Ntolo, thank you. Maureen Naidu, Muhammad Hubaid Narot. What are you waiting for? Sivikelo nokubonga Ndebele. Samgelisiwe Ndlovu, Sibusisiwe Gloria Ndlovu, Nomvelo Nokubongwa Ndulini, Nokulunga Nene, Thokozani Siphamandla Ngcece, Mendi Charol Ngobo, Silindile Pearl Ngulunga. You must project your voice. Samkelisiwe Nomcebo ngubane? Ruth Zandile Nhlengethwa. Siziwe Patricia Ntinga. Mawushema sis. Nkosikhona Nxumalo. Mitchell Chad Pouts. Mandisa Immaculate Khatebe. Hey, the degree. Tabisile. These are our teachers, eh? Believe me. Tabisile Ayanda Shabane. Pumelele Precious Shange. Nompumelelo Audrey Sbisi. Asiphe Nsebecha. Pamela Tutuzile Zondi. Samgelisiwe Nontobeko Pel Zondo. Bongeka Debra Zungu. Okay, Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, please allow me to put just some cold water to this. Let's be happy, but please don't come here because they are videoizing and you are messing up the video. These are archives and I think you'd like to see it looking professional. Okay? So just do it there in the aisles, but please don't come here. Thank you so much. Zanele Nomzamo Zungu. Zibuyisile Yoliswa Zungu. Nazmira Ahmad, degree obtained with distinction. Trishka Padasi. Kumbulani Qele. Nomcebo Dumisile Chili. Senzo Innocent Gasa. Nonhlanhla Miriam Kumete. Nontando Hlongwa. Nzuzo Bayanda Hlophe. Kaelihle Khwela. Patience Tumba Zai Kudabirwa. Thandazile Busisiwe Kweyama. Ntando Democracy Lushozi. Nomzaliseko Matikizela. Minintle Mbasa. No, Ngobile Nonsindiso Mbutho. Bonginhlanhla Goodman Mdleko. Nontuthuko Buhle Mdakane. Nothando Mnguni. Ushuthi? Siyabonga Nhlanhla Mnyango. Sanelisiwe Miss Mpontshane. Londeka Msomi. Sthembiso Nothando Mzolo. Nikeziwe Ntombi Ndlanzi. Daphne Fanele Sibonge Ndlela. Nontobeko Joyful Ngobese. Aphelele Nkomazana. Zenzile Nophiwe Shangase. Zbuyile Veronica Shoba. Aviwe Sibeni. Ntuthuko Knowledge Xulu. Thembelihle Wendy Zondi.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Melissa Dorsami. Martin James Kunene. Andrea Mohan. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received a degree of Bachelor of Commerce. Nhlanganipho Wiseman Khadeb. Promise Lucky Mkize. Aviwe Mdakazi. Jason Kerry Renault.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the Bachelor of Accounting Science in the College of Accounting Sciences. Janice Govender. Prudence Londiwe Mzelemu. Grace Sindiswa Ngobo. Yamkela Pinyana.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Social Work, and I present to you Tobega Victor Style. Nontokozo Lukhozi. Phindile Magdalene Makanya. Nompumelelo Priscilla Mtima. Nobesuthu Cynthia Memela. Zamile Doris Mshongo. Pearl Nonjabulo Msombe. Mduduzi Lungsani Ngiti. Doreen Ntomfuthi Nkontwane. Michael Jabu Shabalala. Bongiwe Xulu. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Information Science, and I present to you Nosipo Ngumbela. Tobile Zondi. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, Kyle Naidu received the degree of Bachelor of Theology. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, The following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing Science, and Penny Clifton receives her degree with distinction. Melissa Garvender. Navaniti Garvender. Rasul Khan. Cecilia Bongiwe Tapsile Kumar. Bongani Stephen Bata. Nompumelelo Brilliant Bata. Slendile Tombezinhle Mkhize. Nondumiso Ethel Mlambo. Melissa Moodley. Vinagi Morris. Sharon Dombentle Velasa. Samgalsiwe Petronila Mwelase. Goodness Ntomfuthi Ngobo. Dorothy Nhlapho. Nokhanya Stella Ngumalo. Yvonne Poscurry. Pranalan Subramani. Satolani Atalia Zondi.
18.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Ozayo Omelette Honono. Cynthia Kanyisile Mashambi. Guguletu Precious Ntombela. Yvonne Pillay. Mandisa Tembeka Hope Sosibo. Nomngebo Tembeka Ntombela.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received postgraduate diploma in the College of Accounting Sciences. Deshavir Bachin. Jainisha Naik. Janet Sitole.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Human Sciences. Sinenjabulo Alka Mbata. Pumlile Lady Fair Ngobese.
Mr. Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the National Diploma in the College of Economic and Management Sciences. Ashton Kovenda. Siabonga Patrick Gule. Ernest Zulu Gumede. Ntuduko Sydney Gumede. Noluthando Penelope Makuchwa. Nosipho Cynthia Mhlongo. Pamela Nomlindelo Msizase. Fiso Danila Mthembu. Zanele Margaret Mvula. Hlengiwe Pretty Ngobo. Primrose Lindiwe Ngubane. Zinhle Happiness Ngubane. Nogwanda Nsele. Nokukhanya True Love Ngumalo. Tobekile Shangazi. Cebo Siyabonga Sibiya. Zanele Constance Sibiya. Christine Anneli Thambiran. Nondobeko Valencia Zwane.
Honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor and privilege to be the first to congratulate those who have just received their degrees and diplomas during this ceremony. Allow me to pay a special tribute to our new graduates and congratulate them on a job well done. The University of South Africa has also produced some of this country's most illustrious graduates, including the late former President Nelson Mandela, the late Chief Justice of the Constitutional Court, Judge Pius Langa, former Deputy Chief Justice of the Constitutional Court, Judge Dikgang Moseneke, Jill Marcus, the former Governor of the South African Reserve Bank, and the first woman to hold that position, former Chief Justice Mogoeng, and of course, our own President Cyril Ramaphosa. Ladies and gentlemen, the list is endless. It also includes more than 800,000 other alumni who are leaders in civil society, business, and public life. Unisa is now your alma mater, and you have every reason to be proud of your accomplishment today. You have completed your studies successfully at a university that is internationally recognized for the quality of its educational offerings and the caliber of its graduates. We rejoice with you in the wonderful gifts that you have been endowed with, gifts of mind and heart, gifts of time and talent, gifts of accomplishments and worthwhile challenges. This is one of our shared delight as we celebrate the fulfillment of your dreams and hard work. With you, we give thanks for the guidance of your lecturers and professors, the support of your spouses, parents, families, and friends, without whom this moment of success would not have been possible. Again, I'm going to ask all the graduates and the diplomantists to stand up. Give yourselves and all of us a round of applause, giving thanks to your families, members, spouses, relatives, and everybody else. Thank you. You may be seated. I trust that as you move into the future, you'll be able to put what you have learned to good use, not just for personal gain, but for your family, community, our country, continent, and the rest of the world. In fact, now that you have graduated, I need to mention that you are not going to get far in life based on what you have already know. You are going to advance in life, but what you are going to learn after you leave here. Education doesn't stop after you graduate. It doesn't stop after you finish your qualification either. Some scholars believe that wisdom acquisition is a moral duty. It is not just something you do to advance in life. It's a moral duty because it's only through continuous learning that we can add to the vast knowledge of mankind. If we stopped learning, progress in all sectors of society and economy will stop as well. The challenge to you is, how are you going to help our communities, the business and society to embrace the challenges imposed by the reality of life? How are you going to systematically apply your knowledge to produce goods and services? I also hope that you will remain lifelong learners, seeking to improve your knowledge and your circumstances through your lives, and remembering with pride and loyalty that you are an alumni of a truly dynamic historical university that is shaping futures in the service of humanity. That is University of South Africa. Once more, congratulations for your fine achievements, and ladies and gentlemen, let's give them the last round of applause. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, one of our main aims as a university is to assist financially needy and academically deserving students. We are proud that we have empowered many students from different colleges and diverse geographical groups. This can only be possible through your generous assistance. I therefore appeal to everyone in this ceremony to consider making a donation to the University of South Africa Bursary Fund by using the online platform that is www.unisa.ac.za and go to the donate button and follow the process from there. As a worthy graduate of this university, we are sure that you realize the value of your degree, and therefore we wish to provide other deserving students with an opportunity to study further. My call today is for you to become part of the circle of excellence by assisting financially needy and academically deserving students. I thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found at the back page of the program, and to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. The national anthem, please. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.